Okay. That's Usher?
Yeah, little new song they got, bro. It's like Lovers and Friends Part 2.
Okay. Come on, dude. It's been 30 seconds, bro. You see me with the time away.
Past the
We gonna
30-yard
make
line.
Friday, make sure
Yeah,
everybody all catch
Dad. Good hits, baby.
You plan to use it, you?
Yeah.
Line of scrimmage. The
Don't go
30
around,
now,
love.
1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up.
Hello?
Now, we've got that artificial surface.
Nigga, I don't see what you're talking about, bro. I don't see that vibe.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. Throwing right in, that's complete. 10 yards there on the Bengal first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week
Yeah.
to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a big start, getting the playmakers involved.
Yeah.
You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
I
Yeah.
think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets out.
There he goes left side.
Yeah.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Yeah.
Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
Yeah.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The play after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
But the other 50% of the world
Set now to kick this one away, and
Yeah.
off it goes.
The beat doesn't necessarily, you as the
This is taken at
it
the
doesn't
3.
necessarily have to go
They'll
with
take
what
this
we're
up
saying.
past the
Yeah.
20 and down at the
You know what I'm
22-yard
saying? We
line.
can take it a whole different direction. That's why I was coming at it the way I said it with, you know what I'm saying, with the mind playing tricks on it. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
all they hear is cold sweat that the beat is saying.
Yeah.
That's all they hear is cold sweat. And that could mean anything. You know what I'm saying? But we came at it like our minds playing tricks on us. You know what I'm saying?
They'll run on
It's
first
a
down.
vibe. You got to create it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a 7-yard
Nah, I
gain
feel
to
it.
set them up with a 2nd and
But that's
3.
an idea.
Yeah.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitz
Yeah.
often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to
Yeah.
exploit right
Yeah.
there.
Cold sweat. It's just him talking no beat.
So
no
they'll
nothing.
come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Whole song if he wants to.
Yeah.
He don't have to do a lot of work, shutting up a lot of shit.
They'll run
It's
with
just the
Taylor.
vocals. You know what I'm saying? That's where I was going with it. So
6
this
yards
kind
to
of
pick
the
up,
song
and that's
that
the
I'm looking
first
for
down.
is
A
parts
quick
where
burst there, and he
it's
nicely
just
bit
vocals.
off
It's no
a pretty
beat. It's
decent
just
game.
vocals.
Like he was saying.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I wanted you to listen to that song, because of the idea of just the
On
vocals.
first
We can do
down,
a hell of
Taylor.
a lot
And
with
that
the
play is
Yeah.
blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well,
That's
yeah.
going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, we need something with some vocals, you know what I'm saying? So we
2nd
can
and 11.
smash this shit all the way throughout the song, wherever we want to put it.
But when
Yeah.
this ball's tipped and intercepted.
Yeah.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Yeah.
Definitely with some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball is expected to be caught.
Shit, dog. Shit. Waiting on Lex to get up so I can take her hair down, wash it, and shit, get ready to take her to her
From
tea
the
lady.
34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, it is Friday, ain't it?
Hell yeah, it is. That's a
That's
hey.
a movement before the snap. And we're
Yeah.
seeing the referee for the first time this afternoon.
That's what that is. Nigga just yeah.
The
Waiting
false start backs him up
do that. I gotta get my
1st
hair
and
and shit done
15.
today. You know what I'm saying? They gotta start that motherfucking thing.
From the gun, it's
dog.
Haskins.
Yeah, you got to get you guys.
Oh, he's got him in
Yeah,
wide
gotta get
open,
ready for Monday,
complete.
baby. Gotta get
Just
ready
like
for
that,
Monday.
a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it.
But you know, I got, you know, my shit, it ain't shit, like, it ain't like yours, nigga. I can't just have no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just throw on no head. This shit.
Intercepted at the goal line.
This shit.
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get
Yeah, I fucked that one.
He was trying to get that one out in that time.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never kind of score in their head before the ball goes in the cup.
Yeah,
This looked like
type
a
shit.
slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
What's up, James?
Run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like
Yeah, I don't think I gotta get my shit done, baby.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I need my shit fucking cut, yo. Run more.
2nd and 9 now. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid
What you
of
got
it.
going,
He's
fool?
taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets
Yeah,
out
what?
there for the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and
Yeah.
saw this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly
Hey,
that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset.
Yes,
It's
sir.
a mantra
Yes,
for
sir.
them. And they play a game within the game.
Yes.
And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Type shit.
Going up top. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as
Shoot work.
incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, and a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
He's
Oh.
lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot
Pick
of
up the ball.
confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dust.
Hey, yeah, nigga.
Maybe want to look
Shit,
at
I
some
ain't.
safer routes after the
Like I say, I'm
interception he had that ended
probably
the
like,
last drive. Yeah, maybe getting a little too cute there on
like
the punt
one,
return. Sometimes
some
they
shit like that, and
Paramount
gonna
holding
get
on to
the
that
moving
football.
around type
I
shit,
really
like
do
1 o'clock.
believe most of the return guys think to themselves,
shit,
when I get the
moving
ball,
around
I'm going to
like
make the
that,
play that's going to change the game. I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well
So
taken.
shit,
What you have to
man.
do, first and
I'ma
foremost,
fuck with you though, bro, like on the
take care of
day.
the football. That's all he needed to do.
Alright.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down.
Out of here.
Nowhere to escape, and he
Out
goes
of here,
down.
folks.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
Oh, get out of there. Get out of there with that, dog.
Intercepted.
That's BS, man.
36.
That's some BS, man.
Brought down, but he's got the interception.
Back to the beat, dog. Get out of here, coach.
2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mike 29. All right. Here we go. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, let's get there. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
29 is the... Hey, Haywood. Hey, let's get that ball. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, Alpha.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 29 in your face. Hey, exit. 29 is a Mike. Mike 29.
They'll set up a throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
She was trying to hit him with the roof.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run with Michelle. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Let's go now. 56. 56. Watch it slap.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They needed less than a foot, and they got a lot more feet than that. Quite a run there on 3rd and short.
As a running back, you love when the defense is stacked near the line of scrimmage. You know it's going to be heavy slogging in the beginning. But if you break free...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, once I finish this, get it taken down your hair with washing and stuff, so you can get ready for the monies.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams...
Oh, there's a pick!
You know that, right? They have a script to start.
Come back with that, please.
And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2.
You ain't got nothing.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Who the fuck is this big ass nigga?
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He'll look to throw.
Yeah.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 8. He finds Taylor, complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
42's the mic, boys. 42. 42's the mic. Rip right, rip right. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Women the small. She was trying to hit him with the boot, trying to catch him.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
Thank you.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And this one completes a read. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Oh, that's a pick! He got the
They didn't let the deep ball.
Oh, that was
on that play,
bad.
did they?
You know, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll look to throw here. And he's
Sit on
got his man on the end round, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
42, Mike 42. Check Mike, check Mike.
2nd and 5. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one
That's it,
winds
boy.
up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. They'll drop to throw.
No.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Bravo. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, watch the lane.
On the ground is Michelle.
It's run, fellas, it's run.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Michelle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Haskins to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 56. Let's go, defense.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Another try after the first down sack. Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense.
Ooh, that was a pick,
possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Reset. Let's go, Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, foxtrot. 42's the mic, boys. Get it. 42's the mic.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mike 42. Hey. Man out. Big River.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 4-2.
Let's go. Hey, seam six. Mike 42.
Crunch time, defense.
Mike 42.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Check down. Hey, Haywood. Mike's 42. Ready?
Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
29 is the mic. Hey, orbit. Tackles. Fine.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Back to you.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the ground, this is Michel. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
Anybody?
You can tell they were hoping for there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now this is fielded in the end zone, and he is out of bounds here. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
You got nothing.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
42 is the mic. Here we go. Alpha.
Back to throw now on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Let's go, big series right here. So we got to step it up. Mike 42. Mike 7.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
On the ground, Michel. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop, pop, pop.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was